Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing awesome today. What we're going to do is a call and response blues. That's right. Call and response is something you hear a lot in blues where there's a horn section that is playing a call piece or response to a piece of music when we're playing in the blues. It's something that kind of gives you kind of a jump feel. It's more upbeat type of style, normally call and response blues. You can play it in some slow blues, but this is more of a upbeat type of funky blues. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. The really cool thing about this call and response is we're going to target the notes on the fretboard as the chord changes with this. So I'm going to show you guys how to play a chord, and then I'm going to show you how to respond to it with a cool little riff. This riff's going to be moving back and forth on the neck. Promise it's something you guys are really going to want to learn. It's going to really help you play your blues. It's not just for rhythm stuff. This is really for lead stuff too, because you can incorporate it in all sorts of aspects. Let's get started on this and have fun today. My name is Shane. Here we go. So like I said, we're going to play a call and response blues. So this whole thing is going to be over E major. So a lot of times what you guys might play is probably, if you're familiar with E major, be like right here, right? Or maybe the E7 like this. Or even maybe with an extension with a pinky. What I'm going to show you guys is a better way or a different way to play E7. So we're going to play it right here. So the root is going to be right here. It's going to be on the 7th fret on the A string. So this is E. So we're going to play basically a C shape, and then we're going to add our pinky right here, and we're going to play this chord. We're just going to play the bottom strings here, and I'm going to leave this one out. So this is E7. So this type of track is a 1-4-5, so it's E, A, and B, right? So it's kind of a jump, faster type blues, but basically what we're going to do is the chord stab. So it looks like this is the call, and then we're going to kill it with our hand. So down, we don't want to let it ring because that'll be weird, that won't sound good, so we want to kill it. Because we're doing real percussive, because we're trying to match the drum beat. So that's the whole thing that we're doing. So this is over the 1, right? So we got 4 bars of the 1 and a 12-bar blues, because that's what we're doing. So alright, so that was the response. So here's the call, the E7, and then we're going to play this note right here. This is B, so B. So here's our target note. Remember how I said in the beginning we're going to hit the target note? So the chord is E7, right? So our target root note is E right here. So when we're going to play this, we're going to go. So we're hitting B, then we're hitting D, back to B, D, and then E. You can just do down strokes, or you can do alternate picking, however it works for you. So again, the E7. Okay, so the second part, what we're playing is, so we do it one time, and then we're going to come down here and hit another note. So this is G, because there's G right here. So again, because this is a walking type of bass line that we're doing with the guitar. So again, so it gives it a little bit of dissonance, because it's not technically in the chord here, but it sounds really cool. Because what we're going to do is then resolve it back to this. So Okay, so then now we're going to the 4 chord, which is A7. So A7 can play several different ways. I will typically play it like this for this type of chord progression. That would be A7. You can also play it like this, just a regular A major. Or if you wanted to, you could play it like this. So we're playing this note. That would be another way you could play it. But for demonstration, I'm going to stick to this one. So same thing, we're going to do 2's down chunks. Kill it. So. So this part we're not really going to move down because we want to stay here and hit this root note, which is right here. This is your A note because this is over the A7 chord. So we're hitting E, G, and A. Same pattern as over the E chord. And then we're just going to move it down. Okay, so again. And then back to the E7. And we're going to go up to the B7, which is the 5 chord. So that's right here. Here's B note. So we're going to play it like this. So the same exact pattern we played for the A7. Got F sharp, A, and B, because that's our target note. So. And then we would walk it down to the A7. And then back to the E7. And then the turnaround is right here. We're going to go back to the B7. You can also take your pinky and you can put it right here. It's going to be on the 10th fret on the B string. Okay, so the other variation you can do, of course in the blues there's always variation. I'm showing you the basic example of this bass line. But if you want to kind of add some spice to it and give it some more flavor, what you could do is you could play the exact same thing but then add some slides and hammer-ons to it. So you could do. So what I'm doing here, instead of just hitting this note, I'm sliding from the A to the B. And then I'm hammering on. All that little stuff there you can play. So again. It's a little bit harder to do. So what I'm doing again is so I'm hammering on with the pinky. And then on the A7, you can do the same thing. So I'm sliding here from the D to the E. So there I'm hammering on. That gets us back to the E7. Same thing with the B7. Then go to the A. Back to the E7. All sorts of cool options you can do. You could also, when you're playing your E7, let's say you don't want to play the riff, you could do like this. Okay, so what I'm doing there, I'm just sliding in on the E7. And then here on the A7, I'm doing back from major to minor. So I'm barring right here on the pinky, or I mean on the middle finger. I'm barring these 3 strings here. And then you can do the same thing. Alright, that's it for this lesson. I hope this really gives you guys some cool inspiration playing some call and response blues. A lot of fun to play. As you can see, you can play it kind of all over the place. Just remember to take it slow. If you can't play it all at the same time, just play the call piece with the chord stabs and then play the response. Check out some other videos I've done here on my channel right here, and then also check out my Patreon if you guys get a chance. You guys have a super day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.